baited me out again.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
nobody
no,
knew
it was
about
your
the thing
fault.
from revision. It's just a thing that happens with teams.
That says one thing about your patients and the other thing about other people's patients.
Don't do fake endings.
And there we are. By the way, Mark, there we are again with this 24 minutes movie track.
Yeah.
It's about fucking patience and just withstand not doing anything but let the same sequence play for 3 minutes and watch what happens.
Well, that's the thing.
And it's a marvel on the floor. It's like minimalism on point. A lot of people don't get unless they get it, and it takes a time until the crowd gets it. But there is kind of a dynamic going on and doing the same thing repeatedly again and again.
Before people actually understand what's happening.
It needs to. It's like fucking. Okay, I'm doing nothing except putting my dick into a cunt for 5 minutes. Oh,
that's a great comparison.
This is. Oh wait. No.
Should I censor this part?
Yeah, you should totally censor this part, man.
You should totally record and put it on YouTube because I have a point.
Okay, go on with your comparison.
Okay,
it's
Ronnie,
just
what's
like
the point?
talking. It's repetitive and
repetition is good.
Okay. Well, you like techno, so.
And what? But no, wait.
True story, bro.
Wait,
I
I can totally explain to everybody in the world what I like about techno, and that is really exactly the same thing I like about putting my dick into a cunt.
It's all about repetition.
It's all about feeling good, getting used to something. There is no surprise. If there is any surprise, it's going to be good. And unless there is a surprise, stuff is good. And that's a really important point. Like people 2000 ages back,
they like
time,
repetition.
They were dancing in a circle and fucking danced themselves into trance.
Yeah,
and that by repetition. And there is a point about repeating stuff over and over again and getting more used to it because
you're talking about a comparison.
It gets inside of you. It becomes
it's
a part of you.
nothing new, and there is something good about. I get used to this right now.
You feel safe.
I feel. All right.
He's doing good. Yeah, sure.
I get the flow. It's like calming down into something you get used to. All right. I'm getting used to this right now.
Yeah.
It could be more right now. And if that's going to be like hi-hat.
Then it's insanity.
Like, whoa! Orgasm.
You reach the comfort zone and it's like escalating to the comfort zone. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You see me spin on breakpoint everywhere, and that's exactly like take your fucking time to develop shit and make people.
It's a bad comparison with sex, but it's good explanation.
The point is coming across.
Yeah, it is. It is exactly the same thing with sex. I'm getting it hard on when I'm spinning music. No joke. Because
when you do like 4-hour sets, you get a hard on for all 4 hours?
No, I don't. Sorry.
That would be fucking impressive, Ronnie.
Thing is, and that's there is a point about that, and I really want to. I have to repeat myself. Repetition is not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
And Bauhaus, repeating patterns, brutalism, repeating patterns. We photos hit on brutalism. Fucking YouTube on Google and watch all these repeating windows. And it's
does anyone beer? Random beers are being given away over there.
Weirdly, oddly satisfying to watch repetitions of things.
It's true,
and that's exactly the same
you feel
point
safe.
about music.
When you know what's coming, you feel safe.
And that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you for explaining the background of techno. And what was it we were talking about? I think we were talking about the entries in particular.
Yeah, so we were talking about the entries, and at one point, which demo we were talking about with repetition?
That was Stroboholics.
Stroboholics. That was
repeating.
I actually kind of liked it.
Repeating the same.
It was really cool.
Color palette, and until 90
horrible
seconds.
colors, but it was like it fit.
like,
It reminded me of
And
Minimal
that's the
Animal.
point. It's horrible colors for one thing. However, at 90 seconds, you're like second guessing, is this some kind of joke? And then you're getting used to it.
Yeah,
Oh
then
no,
you're getting into
they are
it.
serious.
But that's exactly what I said to you.
And
The
then-
first 60 seconds, I was like, this isn't doing it for me. And then it was like a minute and a half, and I was like, this is kind of cool. And it's 2 minutes later, and I was like, okay,
that's-
now I see what the guy's trying to do. And like,
And that's exactly,
blown.
you put
Yeah.
your dick into the stupid cunt, and after some while, oh, this is really good. This is really good. Oh, I like that.
Everything comes back
And
now to
it's
fact.
just exactly the same
But-
fucking mechanism.
It reminded me a lot. Do you remember the discussions that were in early 2000s, where there was this group called Minimal Animal making fun of artistic demos, which is
was
very
you,
long
by the
demo.
way.
No, I was Minimal Artifact. I was
Okay.
trying to prove that Minimal Animal was wrong.
No,
But Minimal
when they
Animal
were
would
so
do
right.
like 10-minute demos with random effects,
Right.
and their position was like, we're making a statement against the people who do these demos and call them art.
And exactly that.
Now I was trying to do a counterpoint on that and prove that you can do a single effect with just a very long soundtrack and make it interesting.
And
okay.
The thing is, hold on, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but let me just
go
finish
ahead.
this.
Yes.
The thing is that Minimal Animal actually did demos that were actually good. You actually got into it, and the whole scene, despite being boring as hell, you got into it and it started being interesting.
Okay, let's switch topic. Tried meditation ever? Like you sit down and you fucking concentrate on your breathing mechanism, like in, out, and that's fucking boring. So you're getting annoyed. Hello, I have interesting topics. While you want to breathe, you want to like really focus on this boring stuff, like in and out, like for 20 minutes.
And then you start
No.
thinking about your whole
So,
life.
no, I really want to focus on this in and out thing. Like, okay. By the way, I have this idea. It's like, no, you're kind of distracting me. So the minimal artifact thing, in a way,
so like,
it's,
it becomes introspective.
it go see Outekre live, and that's
Yeah,
exactly
it's
the
a great
same
example.
fucking annoying thing.
And a lot of people hate the new Outekre because they just don't get into the mood, but it's part of
no,
the thing. You need to get like annoyed and then start thinking of something else, and then the music starts
So I
surprising
went to
you.
see Outekre last year live in Hamburg with 2 colleagues, and one left after 20 minutes because of exactly what he said. It's annoying the fucking shit out of me in a bad way, and that's very introspective moment in which you just this is bad, it sucks, but eventually for it, Outekre you have to pay like $40 to see them play live.
feel
So
the
you
drift off.
just don't leave, so you stay longer, and it gets even more annoying. And with a demo party, you can just sit here like minimal artifact. They fucking annoy the shit out of me.
You can
But
start booing.
eventually, this is about me watching the shit, and not about the person delivering the shit.
Yeah.
And this is very interesting to me. Like, that's really what interesting about art. You just stand in front of, you know, these museum shit where you stand in front of a picture and they, can you see the hand looking through the back?
Yeah, because in art, like the 2 paragraphs that they put to describe it, always seems like bullshit. And here in the demo scene, we're trying to do it the other way around. Like you get into it, you're so used to getting into it directly that you start actually reflecting on what's the concept behind it when these demos
And I'm
show up.
totally with you about descriptions being bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's upon me to decide whether it is bullshit or not. In a museum, I can just turn around and leave. I go, in a demo combo, I want to see the next thing. And this is a different context, and context is always important.
Yeah,
Is it really shit that I'm watching, or am I shitty in my perception?
I'm not smart enough to realize the greatness of this demo. Visualize and I had a joke about this a lot.
I'm not sure if it's about
We
being
were watching
smart.
the compos, and when the bad entries came, we were like, okay, this might be awesome. We're not in that level level to recognize the greatness.
I don't think it's about smartness. That's kind of the wrong scale, because taste is about being intelligent. I like this because I like this. And period. Maybe there's nothing more to that than just liking shit.
Yeah, either it touches you or it doesn't.
It appeals. And
that's like one of the low quality beers.
that's it. Maybe that's it. And there is no
deeper meaning behind the tunnel.
And there's just like, hey, I made this. I want to share this with you as the person I made this. Here is it.
Yeah,
and
that's the beauty of the demo scene. You can just present what you made. A lot of people sometimes don't get it, but at least you just
that's really
show it.
The beauty of art in general. Like, I made this, and here is it. And there is maybe no big idea or concept or.
We were talking about concept with JCO before. Like, it says everything. If you try to put meaning into stuff, you usually make better stuff.
And that's one very human thing. We want to attach meaning to like everything. Oh, she said, I don't want to be with you, but I like you. Oh, probably she really likes me and she doesn't want to. But what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we attach meaning to arbitrary things.
Yeah, we try to find meaning in everything.
We can't really control what we attach meaning to, because that's part of human being, psychology, shit, whatever. And
this has never happened before.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna happen one time, right?
Girl break.